Ironheart, after just watching one episode, it's a certified disaster. From the opening scene, Ironheart signals exactly what kind of show it's going to be. It's not a character driven story grounded in emotional depth or classic heroism. This is just about ticking boxes, but with a fancy Disney Plus look. Our lead, Riri Williams, is instantly framed not as someone we're meant to discover or grow to care about. Instead, she's presented as this flawless prodigy we're just expected to worship from the get go.
I heard Riri Williams was a genius.
She's arrogant, dismissive to her professors, and outright condescending towards her own mother. Yet, the narrative never ever questions her. Instead, it bends over backwards to reassure the audience yes, she's brilliant, and yes, you must love her. Like, make up your mind, man. Is she perfect, or is she arrogant? And then we get into the characters around her. Already, the first male character introduced is portrayed as a cowardly weakling. And listen, this isn't a coincidence, sir. It's a pattern we've seen across several recent MCU entries. Strong, competent men, they're virtually extinct in this universe, unless they're being humiliated, sidelined, or just used as punchlines. It's ridiculous, man. Then, in what seems like an intentional, performative move, we meet a group of queer criminals. They're flamboyant, gender nonconforming, and bizarrely, they're the most stylized part of the entire episode. Now, you tell me, is this genuine representation or just pure caricature? Either way, it feels forced, completely out of place, especially when you pair it with the show's rushed, emotionless storytelling. And worse still, the prominent black male character to appear is a homosexual wearing makeup and dyed hair. Subtlety, dead. Honestly, why is there a need for all this degeneracy, especially with black men? I'm so sick and tired of Hollywood always having to shoehorn in these types of depravity with black people and flaunting it as empowerment. Let's be real, nobody likes this. Seems the writers were more interested in pushing certain messages than building a genuine, balanced world. You get no nuance, no solid foundation, just loud signaling that they're trying to prove a point. It's barefaced. They even give us a brief montage showing Riri struggling with the project. This is a half-hearted attempt to convince the audience she's not perfect. But don't be fooled. The entire show screams the opposite. She's smarter than everyone, tougher than everyone, and the most misunderstood genius since Tony Stark. Only thing is, she don't have his charm, his complexity, or his moral center. And check this out. In her hometown, there's a young boy child shown wearing earrings. It's a small detail, yes, but it's telling. What adult is actually signing off on this? It raises more questions about the values this show reflects than the show itself seems even aware of. Pacing is another disaster. There's absolutely no time to sit with Riri's thoughts or motivations. One moment she's handed a cryptic card by a mysterious criminal. The very next scene she's already at the address. No hesitation, no reflection, no suspense, nothing. It's as if the writers are terrified of slowing down long enough for the audience to think or to question what any of this even means. The show is rushing itself to nowhere. What's most damning is how empty it all feels. The show doesn't want to develop Riri as a person. It wants to rush her to the center stage and declare her as a legend before we even know who she is. It's like the CW Batman all over again, right? That horrible show that got cancelled. It's a mess of surface level empowerment wrapped around incoherent plotting, shallow dialogue, and wooden acting. And speaking of acting, Riri's performance, flat, flat. Her expressions rarely match the emotion of the scene, and unless she's delivering some expositional line, it's difficult to tell what's going through her mind. A lead needs presence. She has none. And the final insult, the absolute kicker, is how she joins this gang of queer criminals simply to make money. This is the arc of our hero, a supposed genius who's one step away from becoming a supervillain with a conscience. Only thing is, without the charm, the stakes, or the internal conflict that makes those characters actually work. This is what we're paying for on Disney Plus. So, bottom line, this show is a creative and moral failure. It's not just bad television, it's a case study of how not to launch a character, how not to write a script, and how to lose the plot in the pursuit of hollow political signals. The MCU in 2025 is a far cry from what it once was, and Ironheart is proof. That's my honest take on the first episode. What do you all think? Let me know in the comments below. Like if you like the video.